Hi, I'm Tom with Dentist Data, here to do another quick video on the provider ranking system to search for providers that treat one of the 10 most prevalent disease groups. And now we're going to be doing diabetes. So let's look up an endocrinologist. From dentistandData.com, we could log in if we have paid access for the most recent 8 years of CMS data, or we could click on Try Our Complimentary Consumer Portal down here on the homepage. Or we could just type www.providerrankings.com to go to that same complimentary consumer portal. No login required, no charge, free access for one recent year of CMS data. Let's go ahead and click on specialty ranking. And then let's look in this list, long list. Let's look for endocrinology, which is found here. By default, it will take you to a national list. 5,693 providers found here. Too many to sift through. So let me just show you around this place. So green means top 25%. If I expand this list to 2,000, you'll see it'll change to yellow, which will mean top 50%. And then it will expand past that to no color, which means remaining 50%. You could order this alphabetically, numerically, depending on what you're looking at. Or an easier way, you could filter. Let's say, I know the last name was Lopez. Let's take a look for Lopez. Also worth knowing, whatever you put in the filter will remain there until you delete it. But you can see here, I typed in Lopez. It brought up two, one in Puerto Rico, one in Illinois. But let's narrow this down. Filter by zip code. We could enter 2 digits in a zip code or 3, the first 2 or the first 3. Let's pick one here. Boy, a lot of Puerto Rico. I'm not as familiar with Puerto Rico, so let's pick another one. Let's say Alabama 352. So Birmingham, Alabama. That's the Zip3 for Birmingham. And again, the green's top 25%, yellow is top 50%. We can go ahead and click on the top ranked provider in Birmingham, Alabama. Takes you to the provider detail page, which provides the MPI number for this provider again, and their office location, and their composite ranking score. So we're on the complimentary consumer portal, which provides 1 year, which is 2018, pretty recent. The paid website gets more recent than that, but still pretty recent. Endocrinology, this provider is 880 out of 5,693, and number 1 out of 22 in Birmingham, Alabama, the Zip3 352. You could click on any one of those to go to the rankings of either Zip3 or national. Billing and procedure summary, $107,032 was the total Medicare approved amount for this provider, which is a 6.11% growth compared to the prior year. $285,966 was the total amount billed by this provider to Medicare, which is 2.67 times higher than what was approved. 19 unique procedure codes were done by this provider in the year 2018. For 1,856 procedures on 390 patients. On this chart to the right, you can change it from amount billed to amount approved. You change that to patients for the number of procedures done on the number of patients throughout those years. Patient demographics and risk profile, whether or not the provider accepts Medicare, Y for yes, N for no. Gender, M for male, F for female, of course. RUCA, rural to urban commuting area code. If you click on this, it will give you a further explanation of what each number means. 1 means urban, Type, it's an individual provider, not in a group practice. Average age of patients, 69, 56% of them female, 86% of them white, 11% of them African American. Top 5 comorbid conditions treated by this provider found here. Top 15 comorbid conditions are found on the paid website for each provider. Average risk score of patients, 1.3321. 1 would be average. 1.5 and above is high risk. For 2018, the most common procedures we are looking for of this provider performing. Again, green, top 25%, yellow, top 50%. You can sort any of these columns just like on the previous list. This column means location, O would mean office, F means facility, amount approved, the growth percentage rate to the prior year, the billing times the amount, what was billed, number of times it was done, how many times it was repeated on the same patient in that year. And if you click on any of these links, it takes you to those lists comparing to their peers. If I go beneath this list, it'll take you to a chart where you can look at top 5 provider by year, top 10 provider by year, top 10 providers all years, top 5 ranking, and top 10 ranking. I'm Tom with Dentist and Data. This is the provider ranking system. Thanks for your time and hope to see you on other videos.